Hello again, and welcome back to Kids Bible Stories. In this week's iTunes review, we want to give a very special thank you to C.E. Taylor, Bera Bohr, and Ord Rose. Thank you so much for taking the time to write your reviews. A huge thanks to those who have generously donated to this ministry. Thank you, Deborah and her family, Ryan and Caitlin from Boston, Julie, Laura, Adam, Sarah, and Shanice. Thank you so much for helping me continue to provide this free resource for families all over the world. If you have been enjoying this podcast, would you please consider joining them in supporting this ministry? You can go to kbspodcast.com or click the link in the episode notes. Thank you again. Today is part 3 in our series on Ruth. We left off with Boaz letting Ruth have plenty of food from his field. God times everything just right so that Ruth and Naomi would go to the right place at the right time so that they would have food. Ruth trusted in God as she worked hard in the fields. But the harvest is almost over, which means Ruth will no longer see Boaz. She will not be going to the fields to find food. This is in fact a love story. Ruth and Boaz. Ruth is poor, Boaz rich. Ruth is from Moab, Boaz from Bethlehem. There are so many opposites to them. Will Boaz fall in love with Ruth and save her and Naomi? Let's find out and see how God works in the details of Ruth's life. This story is called Ruth Part 3 and comes from Ruth Chapter 3. Let's begin. Then Naomi, Ruth's mother-in-law, said to her, "My daughter, I must find a home for you. That would be good for you. Now, Boaz is our close relative. You worked with his women servants. Tonight, he will be working at the threshing floor." Everyone listening, this is a place where all of the grain they gathered would go and be turned into food or straw. This was a time of celebration because they had just been through a famine where there was not enough food to eat. And now, wonderful food was here. Stream the streamers, blow up the balloons, turn on the music. It was a celebration. Naomi said, "Go wash yourself and put on some perfume." Naomi is telling her to look nice. "Change your clothes and go down to the threshing floor, but don't let him see you until he's finished eating and drinking. Then he will lie down. Watch him so you will know the place where he lies down. Go there and lift the cover off of his feet and lie down. He will tell you what you should do." Then Ruth answered, "I will do everything you say." Okay, so this may sound like an odd thing to do. Go lie down at his feet? Huh? Point to your feet for me. That's right, stinky feet? Well, even though this sounds funny to us, to them, this was a normal thing. This was a sign to show Boaz that she wanted him to protect her and marry her. It was normal back then for the closest relative to marry her so that he would then provide money, food, protection, and a home through marrying her. This was kind of like their rule. Okay, let's continue. So Ruth went down to the threshing floor. She did all her mother-in-law told her to do. After eating and drinking, he went to lie down beside the pile of grain. Then Ruth went to him quietly. She lifted the cover from his feet. Hopefully they weren't too smelly. And she lay down. Whew, Ruth is bold and brave to do this. About midnight, Boaz woke up suddenly and rolled over. He was startled. There was a woman lying near his feet. Boaz asked,
"Who are you?"
She said, I am Ruth, your servant girl. Spread your cover over me because you are the one who is to take care of me." You see, if he did this, it would show he would protect her and hopefully marry her. Then Boaz said,
"The Lord bless you, my daughter. Your kindness to me is greater than the kindness you showed to Naomi in the beginning. You did not look for a young man to marry, either rich or poor. Now, my daughter, do not be afraid. I will do everything you ask. All the people in our town know you are a very good woman, and it is true. I am a relative who will take care of you, but there is a man who is closer relative to you than I. But stay here tonight. In the morning, we will see if he will take care of you. If he decides to, that's fine. But if he refuses to take care of you, I myself will marry you. Then I will buy back Elimelech's land for you. As surely as the Lord lives, I promise to do this. So please, stay here until the morning."
Basically, Boaz wants to do what is right and not cut corners. Even though he wanted to marry Ruth, the right thing to do was ask the first relative if he would care for Ruth first. Those were the rules back then, and Boaz wanted to be obedient. Let's get back to our story. So Ruth lay near his feet until the morning. She rose while it was still too dark to be recognized. Boaz said to his servants,
"Hey, don't tell anyone that the woman came here to the threshing floor, okay?"
Then Boaz said to Ruth,
Bring me your coat. Okay. Now, hold it open."
So Ruth held her coat open, and Boaz poured 6 portions of barley. He poured the barley into her coat. Boaz then put it on her back, and she went to the city. Ruth went to the home of her mother-in-law, and Naomi asked, How did you do, my daughter? Oh, I can't wait to hear. Will he marry you? Will he help us? Oh, do tell." So Ruth told Naomi everything that Boaz did for her. She said, "Boaz gave me these 6 pieces of barley. He said, 'You must not go home without a gift for your mother-in-law.'" Naomi answered Ruth, "Ruth, my daughter, wait until you hear what happens. Boaz will not rest until he has finished doing what he should do this day." Well, that's it for our story today. What will happen? Will Boaz get to marry her? Or will it be the mystery relative? We will have to find out next week. But before we go, let's think about what we just learned. After Ruth asks for Boaz's help to protect her and marry her, Boaz says something very important to Ruth. He does not talk about how pretty she is, but how wonderful her character is, how she acts. He calls her kind and a good woman. In a different language, what he really says is that she is courageous and virtuous. It's the same kind of words we hear other Bible heroes called. She is one of our Bible heroes. She is courageous and strong in how she acts. Tell me a way that you act like Ruth. It could be something like letting others go first, speaking encouraging words to someone, or telling the truth even when it's hard to do. Tell me how you act kindly to others or are courageous. Go ahead and share it right now. Excellent! Thank you for sharing. Today, I want you to look for times when other people act like Ruth and tell your family what you see. Well, that's it for our story today. Thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned to see how our story ends. The picture is starting to come together, but we still have a few more puzzle pieces left before we see this whole beautiful picture. Thanks for listening, and As always, bye for now.